So on to the new article, Sachs versus State Area School District. Um, there was students tweeting about a teacher, and and it wouldn't have caused disruption if the teachers and the school board wouldn't have jumped in and tried to stop it. And so it was the teacher's fault for the disruption. And so the court was basically said that if the teachers hadn't jumped in, no disruption would have been caused. So the students would have had all their free speech rights not violated.
Many of the articles that are being stated during the debate have to do with students using their free speech in a rude or disrespectful way, such as the Bethel School District versus Fraser, where the student was doing a speech that was very rude and vulgar.
The court said or held that the school officials may prohibit student speech before a student assembly using that is vulgar, lewd, and plainly offensive. What they mean is, like, you don't go out there and start, like, talking crap about and cursing and stuff. Like, they're not saying that you can't do speeches, they're just saying that you can't use offensive terms. Right?
Yeah, but not all speech is vulgar. And so if it's vulgar and like crude and rude. And so even though it may cause a better learning environment, students still need to be able to speak not only about rude stuff, but about what
the speech in question is rude.
And also, can I just say this right now? This is being redundant. We have already talked about this subject.
Do you have any cases that have the court has ruled when a student has made disrespectful or rude comments, and have they ruled in the student side?
We have one, actually, yes. Zach just stated one where the students tweeted about the teachers, and the courts decided that it was fully in the students' rights to be rude and disrespectful to the teachers.
If the teacher didn't have jumped
Especially since it's
in.
online and it's actually out of the school's authority to even step in.
And it was
off
going back
campus
to
too.
Owen's case, it was actually a school-sponsored assembly, so the school refused again to sponsor this free speech. The courts did not rule that it was not able to be said anywhere, just that in a school-sponsored assembly, it could be prohibited.
Yes, because we are talking about school freedom of speech in schools.
But that's the school refusing to sponsor the assembly, not the school refusing to allow it.
I just want to throw this in. I have part of the speech. Okay, this is quoting the person. I know a man who is firm. He's firm in his pants, he's firm in his shirt, his character is firm, but most of all, his belief in you, the students of Bethel, is firm. And then Chief Justice Warrenberg said, surely, and then he sniffed, it is highly...
How does that relate to...
Let him finish.
Just
Let him finish.
Hold on. Okay, that actually does not.
Okay. I think our point here is that, to quote the majority justice from the Fraser case, schools have an interest in teaching students the boundaries of socially appropriate behavior, because even in the most heated political discourse in a democratic society requires consideration for the personal sensibilities of the other participants and audiences. Students need to learn to be respectful.
Actually, about lewd conduct and stuff. If we actually, we're in our rebellious stage at this age. We only use swear words because they are not allowed, prohibited in any sort of form or way most of the time, and especially in school settings. If we were to get rid of that, do you think that kids would cut down on it, or maybe use it more? Some people would, some people wouldn't.
Are you quoting this from the case?
No, I'm not.
To add to Aaron, I would like to say for Supreme Court case Article 2, middle school website first teacher, www.firstamendmentschools.org, the school's officials were debating to punish student for derogatory and threatening online comments about a teacher. In the ruling, a 6-0 decision, the Peninsula Supreme Court held that the school's official would not punish the student because he created a website offline off the campus. So even though the student had mean comments toward a teacher, he had the his freedom of speech.
His freedom of speech amendment was violated because he was getting in trouble because of something that was off campus and didn't really have anything to do with the school except for involving the teacher and his tweet.
Going back to what Elijah said, you state that the school is supposed to teach us how to act in regular society and that they stated that was the true goal of the school. But is that stating that in true life we would, outside of a school campus, we would have our free speech limited? That would be saying that the school teaches students that they are not able or allowed to exercise that free right.
In most of the articles that we have on school grounds, the group of Jehovah's Witnesses not reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, the 9 books taken out of the school library, and the rubber wristbands, all of the above were small things and not anything disruptive or disrespectful, and had to do with religion or appreciating something else due to the Vietnam War or breast cancer. They're raising awareness, not cyberbullying or, I can't think of the word right now, violating any other amendment.
And also, is it any really of the school's business what you are doing online?
Okay, I'm putting you on pause.